Why do we need to conform to beauty standards that are unrealistic, extreme, and impossible to achieve? Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to my channel, to your channel, to our channel, and thank you so much for tuning into this video today. If you're ooh that was a bit crusty. Okay, what's going on? If you're new here, welcome, and I do hope you subscribe and become a part of our community. So if you want to know what we do on this channel, we unpack all the nonsense. Silapa sizokhipha umbedo. Rimuna humunola. Buhlanya balifatsi. Ons is hier om die gekheid van die wêreld uit te pak. Inclusivity is what I'm trying to do on this channel, okay? So without any further delay, let's get right into the video, shall we? BBLs have been very much popular, I'd like to say for the past 20 years at least, and the cosmetic surgery itself is growing in numbers and is growing amongst, I'd say, the young people mostly. And I would like to make a bold statement and say that BBLs are actually fucking up our generation. They're fucking up our society. The beauty standards are forever changing. I mean, the beauty standards that we saw in the 1950s are completely different to the beauty standards that are now existing in society, in different societies, and even the global society. Beauty standards in essence are a representative of, they represent the hierarchy, the power structure, and what actually is happening in that society in that present time. So our beauty standards, and just think for instance right now what the beauty standard is: slim, thick, you know, all those elements that constitute the ideal look, physical look of a woman. It is representative of today's time. That is what is required by today's time. It is creating that chaos, in the sense that when I'm saying that it's fucking up our generation, it's creating that chaos where such an extreme measure to fulfill those beauty standards. And there are some people in the world that are very much open about the fact that they are doing these things. Shout out to you, even though yes, you do, you know, contribute to the narrative of extreme measures to look a certain way and to satisfy the male gaze. You are at least being open about it and saying, you know what, I didn't go to gym to get this body. You know, I actually went to a surgeon who, you know, conducted a surgery on my body, and I ended up having the body that I now have. So I do want us to take time and appreciate these females, because they're actually contributing to the narrative of beauty standards are unrealistic. Yes, we understand that, but that's why we go to these surgeons and do these surgeries, because we too know that it's close to impossible to meet the criteria of the current beauty standards. At least society and the culture and the young person whose mind is still developing won't be misled by people who are actually keeping quiet about it. We ought to appreciate these ladies, these women who are actually saying, this is me. I think the ladies that are actually just keeping quiet about it and hush quiet on the low, under the bridge kind of thing, dark at night, by the alley, and not saying a word about this, they're actually misleading the young people who are still developing, who are actually thinking that, oh, okay, so it's possible. And the benefits that I believe come with having a BBL surgery done on you is obviously you will most definitely attract the male gaze in that sense. So the male gaze is very predatory and a very monstrous system, right? But even with that knowledge, we are always running after the male gaze, seeking its attention. Yes, you attract the male gaze, and now with attracting the male gaze comes benefits itself. So obviously you'll be attracting a man who's stable, right? A powerful figured man, right? Powerful doesn't have to be Bill Gates, guys, okay? A man can be powerful by just, being an alpha male and getting his shit together, okay? It can be a man who's just figured his shit out and is just ready to have imamas next to him, okay? So you attract the male gaze. It comes with stability, it comes with finances, okay? It comes with most probably a family, marriage. It comes with belonging, a family. Maybe you didn't have a family and now you become a part of one. You create one with this person. The benefits that we would like to attract from the male gaze is totally different though, right? Because I might want to attract the male gaze simply because I want financial gain, okay? But someone else might want to attract the male gaze for marital reasons, because they want to get married, they want to have kids, they want that kind of life, okay? And we tend to judge each other when it comes to that. We tend to weigh the one higher than the other. We tend to judge those who seek male validation, the male gaze, for financial gain and call them gold diggers. Yet we don't seem to take a minute and question those who seek male validation and seek the male gaze for marital gain, because that one is much more safe than this one, than the gold digger. This narrative, this concept of the gold digger, has been born by patriarchy itself. Patriarchy, like I said before, is predatory, it's hungry, and it feeds on female vulnerability and uses that against us. What really triggered me to actually have this conversation on YouTube was two things: the growing number of people who are actually partaking in this cosmetic surgery, and two, the people who are actually doing these surgeries and lying to our faces. Gross. I have no issue whatsoever. What you want to do with your life, sis, go ahead, do that, but don't lie and say you didn't do this, or hush about it. Be proud about it, embrace the fact that you did this kind of thing, okay? And that in itself could actually spark a conversation that needs to be had of why do we need to conform to beauty standards that are unrealistic, extreme, and impossible to achieve. I do want us to consider for a moment what goes through the minds of these young women, of these women who undergo these surgeries. Like I mentioned earlier, we are all actually trying to satisfy the male gaze, whether we know it or not. Directly or indirectly, subconsciously or consciously, we are all seeking to satisfy the male gaze in one way or the other. I am very conservative. Not very, man. What? Girl? Who do you think you are? Anyway, I am conservative. There's some things that I don't feel comfortable wearing, right? Because I'm like, oh, there's a guy that's gonna be looking at me, or guys look at me when I wear that, and that makes me feel uncomfortable. I shave my armpits because it's considered unhygienic for a female to not shave. When I was younger, I didn't care. I literally even had a debate with someone on Facebook about this. But now I find myself putting in the shaving cream, shaving the armpits, because deep down I am satisfying the male gaze. I am seeking their attention, because I'm not gonna get their attention when this is filled with hair, because I'm gonna look like a guy. We convince ourselves so much that we do this simply because we want to feel good. But girl, please, okay, be real. Be honest with yourself, because once we are honest with ourselves, it will open the room of vulnerability and conversation that will lead to us actually understanding this and actually fighting it. And I know many of you are going to disagree with me, and it's okay. It's all right. At your moment, at your pace. All right? You don't have to agree with what I'm saying right now, but there is going to come a time, fingers crossed, where light bulb comes back on. Light bulb just switches on and you're like, oh, ke sana ngendamamela oyama ngokwayethetha pha ngendikude ngoku. I really hope you guys can listen to this video and watch this video with an open mind, because it's really not going to do any difference if you are looking at it only in one view and be like, I wear my clothes because I like to, because they make me feel good. Okay, cool. It's only going to help you. It's only going to empower you once you know why you actually do this and realize that you're trying to satisfy a male gaze that is so fucked up, that just wants to use you to benefit them or benefit it. What I'm doing right here is not to shame you. What? No, my sister. I'm not here to shame you. I'm literally here to empower you. Literally, that's the point of all these videos that I do, guys, is to empower the black female, the black young female, by the way. Okay, so that's why I'm here, right? And then funny ends and guys, le video. It's fine. If you don't come to a point of realization, we will forgive you for now, but khawuleza sisana itrain ibheka phambili sakushiya thina ihamba itrain ifakhweli ngoku sakushiya mntasekhaya siya we are going, the train is going to empowerment, the train is going to liberation. If you don't hop on now, hayi sakushiya mntasekhaya sizakushi. I think we'll leave it there. This video was all over the place, but I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, please comment down, guys, how many times you want me to post. But I know YouTubers, at least like people who are active on YouTube, they want their channels to post at least once a week. And I don't want to make any promises. Okay, let's just keep quiet. But do comment down below how many times you would like to actually see my videos pop up. I think when someone actually says that, then the pressure will come that, oh girl, pull up your socks, people need you. Okay, and I really hope you guys need me. Please. Oh, thank you so much for watching this video up until this point. If you are someone who has done a BBL, considering a BBL, is against a BBL, the procedure itself rather, or is pro BBL, please comment all those things down below. I really want to hear what you guys have to say. This conversation is just a starter. It is not end all be all, guys. It's not. I'm just voicing out my opinion, and I really want to hear yours too. If you really enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell so that you don't miss any new videos. Oh, I'm so thirsty. Oh my gosh. And like I always close my videos, this is my favorite part to the video. Every video that I do this, and I don't really know if people actually make it to this point, but I'm gonna say it either way. If all else fails, remember, if you're black, you beautiful, baby. Bye.